It's the regional record extending 920th episode of the Jim King of the TV show on Fox 4, the CW, Strike TV, and YouTube. And we're celebrating this landmark edition with the magnificent Milestones special, Jim King of the TV show, Southeast Texas style. During the half hour, we'll air highlights from the past 18 years of this entertainment extravaganza. Of course, you were involved with NASCAR for so many years. With the technology today, has it become a safer sport? Because it is a dangerous sport, but has it become safer today?
It's a lot safer from that standpoint. I don't know, racing's any better.
Sponsored by Tanner West and Texas Construction Resources. We'll feature the Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. We'll also wear the Southeast Texas debut of Ken Damash's new video as our King's Country Music Clip of the Week from Nashville. And Jeff Bates will be in the Royal Spotlight. Sponsored by Glenn's Express Collision. King of the Road. Howdy, and welcome to the Jim King of the TV show on Fox 4, the CW, Strike TV, and YouTube. I'm Jim King of the Road. Don't miss the 8th annual Silsbee, Texas Bike Rally coming up April 26th and 27th at Honky Tonk, Texas. There'll be live concerts, a bike show, bikini contest, food vendors, and much more. For tickets and information, visit SilsbeeTexasRally.com. And be sure to take King's Country Internet Radio along for the ride. Never leave home without it. In less than 100 years, radio has come a long, long way. We've gone from this to this. Alexa, play King's Country on TuneIn.
King's Country from TuneIn.
And this. Now you can stream us everywhere. King's Country streams the most magnificent country music mix on the planet 24/7. Stream King's Country Internet Radio on your PC, smart speaker, mobile device, or your vehicle with your Bluetooth connection. King's Country is streaming worldwide and crystal clear on TuneIn, iTunes, Live 365, and at kingscountry.net. And don't miss the nationally recognized and multi-award winning Jim King of the Radio show, middays on King's Country at kingscountry.net. It does rule. Now stay with me as we gaze in the rear view of the Jim King of the TV show, going back 18 years to our humble beginnings in 2006. Man, how time flies when you're having a royal time. We're looking in the rear view at our very first season of the Jim King of the TV show, way back in 2006.
Extra large and turbocharged. It's the King of the Road show.
Jim King of the Road.
Hi, it's Jim King, also known as Jim King of the Road. For years, I've had a radio show on Kicker 95.1, and maybe you've read my column in the Examiner, Cruising with King of the Road. Well, now we can cruise on the TV.
King of the Road.
Can you believe that we've now been cruising on television for more than 18 years and 920 episodes? Here are some classic clips from all those fantastic adventures.
For me, it's really hard to write songs out on the road, and so I basically had to go in, take some time off, and sit down and concentrate on trying to write some songs for this next album, just because I didn't have any on the second album, and I wanted to. So we're just trying to make sure that happens this time around, and hopefully we'll write a couple of singles coming up.
Now that hat, that's kind of your trademark. Did you come up with that? Did you design that hat? Because you're the first person I've seen wear a hat like that.
What's funny about this hat, man, is it kind of has, I guess, become a trademark, but it was something that I was just walking around in I think it was a Tractor Supply or something one day, and I just saw it, and it was really cheap. It was like $25, and I just thought it was really cool because I wear a lot of brown, and it had some brown in it, and I thought, well, that's kind of cool, so I just bought it. And just loved the way it fit and looked, and just started wearing it all the time, and then it kind of became a little bit of a trademark thing. So but yeah, I've had more compliments on this hat, and it's the cheapest one I've ever bought, so that just goes to show you it doesn't have to cost a lot to get results.
Well, you started something because there's about 10 guys in there trying to look just like you. So,
well, I don't know why they'd want to do that, but
what do you think of this hat?
I think it's your thing, man. I don't think it worked for me, but it's good for you.
Jim King,
very good.
My Crown Boy hat, I call it.
That's right.
I don't know if it's going to start any trends like you have, but
I don't know either.
You got a couple of really famous cousins too, Jimmy Swaggart and Jerry Lee Lewis. You keep in touch with those guys?
Don't hold that against me. So I tried to follow my cousin Jerry Lee into the music industry. I made a big mistake. I should have followed Reverend Swaggart. He made more money than me and Jerry Lee Lewis put together. Tax-free.
Time traveling to 2014 with Richard Petty.
Think about NASCAR, and number one, you think of you, the Petty family, and then Dale Earnhardt Jr. and his dad, who's deceased now. But great thing you're doing here for your grandson and his memory, Adam. Of course, you were involved with NASCAR for so many years. With the technology today, has it become a safer sport? Because it is a dangerous sport, but has it become safer today?
It's a lot safer from that standpoint. I don't know, racing's any better. You know, the speed's irrelevant in a race. It's how close each vehicle runs close together. So sometimes we have good races, sometimes we don't, but that's always been that way. But the big changes in NASCAR since we come along 1949, 1950 when it started is the technology, and so almost like space capsules now. They get in them, and they're not 100% safe. Nothing ever will be, but they're 50% safer than it was when I drove.
And they're faster than ever now.
Oh yeah, they keep picking that speed up, and every once in a while we just have to go in and slow them down so that they don't go so fast.
Like I told you before, I love that hat, man.
You're looking good. You're stay out of the wind, okay? See you guys.
As you can see, we've come a long, long way from our humble beginnings back in 2006. Before we knew it, 10 years had flown by when we aired our 500th episode in 2016.
I'm so excited for my friend Jim King. I mean, when you think about it, 500 shows, 10 years, and Jim and I go way back. I mean, I was just a young child when I heard him on Kicker back in 1999. I said, you know, when I grow up, I want to be just like Jim King. And here I am, I get to talk about it. I am so excited. When I say that, I'm not exaggerating. I think about how hard Jim worked to make this such a successful operation. And when you look at all that he's done, the people that he's interviewed, the things that he's done for our community, very few people fall into the same category as Jim, King of the Road. And that is the reason they call him the King of the Road.
King of the Road.
This segment is sponsored by Tanner West and Texas Construction Resources. When it comes to land clearing, dirt work, excavation, or custom ponds in Southeast Texas, there's only one name you need to know: Texas Construction Resources. Owner Tanner West and his very capable crew have the equipment and experience to handle any job. Give them a call at 409-782-6438. TCR also specializes in site prep, house pads, land clearing, demo, driveways, and much more. Call Texas Construction Resources in Tanner West, 409-782-6438. Still to come, we'll air the Southeast Texas debut of Ken Damash's new video as our King's Country music clip of the week from Nashville. We'll also feature the Honky Tonk Texas Fabulous Flashback. And Jeff Bates will be in the Royal Spotlight. Sponsored by Glenn's Express Collision on West Cardinal Drive in Beaumont. Next, we'll conclude our gaze in the rear view at the past 18 years of broadcasting. Man, how time flies when you're having a royal time. It's the regional record extending 920th episode of the Jim King of the TV show.